If you guys are looking for a Town Hall 9 farming base specifically to protect your Dark Elixir, look no further. Nemo and I got you covered. Guys, I have Captain Nemo from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel back today with another base design speed build with replays for all of us. Nemo, how you doing today, brother?
Hey Echo, hello everybody at the Echo fam. I'm doing fantastic, super excited. This was a lot of fun building this base, and I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys realize this, but these bases are custom built or redesigned from Nemo himself. He then tests them out on a bunch of replays, sending them out either in war or on ladder. And if the base is successful, we're going to be presenting it here to you. And if you guys want more base builds, exclusive base builds, the best base builds, you need to go over to Nemo's channel. It's called Scrappy Academy, and you can find that in the description below, as well as at the end of the video, there'll be a card and a link above. So there is no reason for you to miss out on his channel. You should head on over there and sub. But right now what we're doing is we're looking at this speed build of the Town Hall 9 base. Now, Nemo, why don't you tell us a few things about this base that are important in protecting that Dark Elixir?
Sure, sounds good. Thanks, Echo.
You're welcome.
All right. So when I was building this base, the first thing, of course, everybody is talking about protecting their Dark Elixir, right? Everybody is on a hero grind, wants to make sure that they protect that. So what we do is we build a base, of course, with the Dark Elixir being in the center. My second objective sort of here was to make sure that I try to protect at least some other resources. So I took the two gold storages, and then what my other one was to spread out the rest of the resources around the base, making sure that the only way you can get all of them is if you wipe the whole base out.
Right, so it's either a 3-star for all the loot or you don't get all the loot.
Right, and the key, of course, is I designed this base to try to make sure that the Dark Elixir is the last thing standing.
Yeah, well, that's the most important. Like you said, Town Hall 9 is the biggest hero grind in the game, so everyone's going for those huge dark loot raids, and, well, you got to protect it. Now, something I'm noticing here, Nemo, when you're looking at a farming base or a base that's trying to protect your loot, it looks a lot more simply designed than when you're looking at these war bases. Talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Actually, it was a kind of a tough thing for me because I'm used to building all the war. I mean, I never really farm anymore in 9 because I'm maxed,
right,
and I don't really need the loot. But yeah, when I started building this base, it was really tough for me trying to go for this, kind of simple design, try to protect the loot versus everything else. I'm used to building anti-3-star bases, especially for Town Hall 9.
Right.
But of course, in this case, we're working on protecting the resources, and in the same case, the Town Hall as well as the Dark Elixir. So it ends up being, every way I looked at it, it ended up being pretty much a ring base.
Yeah, a ring base. The thing that, like, I mean, if you know how to beat a ring base, you can beat most ring bases. But so many people to this day struggle against the ring bases, and that's because they just never get to the core. And inside of the core, you'll hide the Town Hall and the Dark Elixir that you spoke about.
Right, and when you're building a farm base, right, you most of the time have to think about what you're going to get attacked with. This isn't something that you're going to climb, so most of the time you have to assume that the attacker is not coming with war troops. If they're coming with war troops, you're going to get wiped out.
Wiped out, yeah, for sure.
So I mean, if they're coming with archers, a lot of the times people farm with loons, and I have a couple of loon replays in here as well,
okay,
so people can see. But yeah, this base actually defends really well against that, and again, the key here is that Dark Elixir, it always stands.
Yeah, and I mean, 30 levels of Queen, and what do you have? An extra 20 levels of King for Dark Elixir at Town Hall 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of a grind to get through, and people are really struggling to get through it. I mean, Town Hall 9, in my opinion, is the drop-off point. It's when people either decide they're going to be ultimate clashers or they're going to quit Clash of Clans because of the grind they have to go through. And, well, I mean, looking at the base here, you do definitely have a classic ring base design. So tell me, before we get into the replays, how did it hold up?
Actually been holding up really well. I'm fully maxed. I have both my Town Hall 9s are completely maxed, and I've been running without a shield, just cutting it and having people attack it for a long time now. And I mean, I've been wiped out twice, I think, and most of the time was with the war army.
Yeah, and that's something you need to realize when you're designing a base, guys. And in our last base building video, which I'll link in this video as well, there's a lot of tips about bases and being attacked that kind of go across the board. One of those being, if you're a Town Hall 9 being attacked by a Town Hall 10, you're most likely going to be taken down. I mean, there's not enough that you can do to defend. And on this one right here, we have a Lalo. Is this it's a bit of a Lalo mixed with a Lunion coming in right here?
Yep, and he took it right from the bottom. Most of the people tried to come in from the bottom. That's where he tried. Of course, that's not going to work because most of my traps are over there, as well as my air sweepers. Yeah.
So you just mentioned most people are going to come from the bottom. So that's something else you want to think about when you're actually designing the bases. Where are the opponents going to come from, and how are you going to defend that particular part of the base?
And this base is designed to make sure that the troops walk around. If you notice right here, this guy's coming in from the bottom, and he's coming in with a ground attack. And again, the base is designed to make sure that if someone's coming in from the bottom, they're going to hit all the bombs.
Yep.
They're going to hit, and then as they walk through, they're gonna be pounded by the expos and the rest of the defenses. And again, the key is to make sure that they walk all the way around instead of go for that dark elixir.
Yeah, and you have a legit attacker right here. They may not be a max level Town Hall 9 because they're not, but they have those skins for the heroes, which means they purchased the Golden Road Season 1 and Season 2. So these are definitely people that are invested in Clash of Clans that you're being attacked by right now.
Yeah, I mean, and he's coming in with golems, P.E.K.K.A.s, wizards. I mean, not the best talent, best war army, but it's close.
Dude, is this a Go Wipe attack right here?
Pretty much.
I think he's hitting you with Go Wipe right now. Wow, yes, it totally is. This is Go Wipe.
Go Wipe works well. Remember that Go Wipe war we did?
I sure do, man. The Go Wipe war was actually a ton of fun. Go Wipe, the most popular strategy for casual players ever in Clash of Clans. It is a fun army to go in with, and he needed bowlers in the clan castle instead of the P.E.K.K.A. But he went with an extra P.E.K.K.A. It's all good, or she. We don't know. It's whoever it is that went in on the base.
That's true.
But yeah, the cleaning up is happening here. I mean, they are getting loot from the base. That's something you need to understand when you're protecting your loot is some loot is going to be had. You're going to have some loot stolen, but you're trying to protect here the dark, and you're trying to protect as much of the loot as you possibly can. What do we have now? We have a mass Valkyrie attack. This is a potent attack coming in right now.
18 Valks, yep. And he's coming right into all my traps and bombs.
Yeah, and they're going to get smoked by those traps and bombs. He does have low-level heroes, so that's something worth noting as well. But still, I mean, this base is going to hold up well. Notice, no siege units at Town Hall 9, which means the wall wrecker just can't go through that wall and get right into the core of the base, which means these troops are just going to run themselves around. You need to do some superior funneling on ring bases to see success. Especially with the kind of troops that are not pre-cooked. When you don't have a specific army, it's really difficult to get them inside. I mean, there's 1 out of 100 that you'll actually get them inside if you don't have the right troops. Yeah. And that's what this base is designed to do. I saw something semi-similar somewhere, and then I've been just kind of adjusting it and moving it around and redesigning it, and that's what this came up with. Yeah, and that's what I've been testing. And that's another great tip right there. You don't need to start from scratch on every base design. You could take a look at designs that have worked and adjust them, modify them, make them work even better for you. Pretty heavy loon attack coming in right here, and even some minions behind. They are taking out a bunch of the defenses, but they're going to probably come with those minions from up top and try and clean up a bunch of that stuff, and they'll heroes as well, actually. But they're not going to get all of it, as we've seen so far in the attack. Guys, so far, if you're liking the video, make sure you throw a big thumbs up on it. And not only that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos. And if you haven't already checked out Nemo's channel called Scrappy Academy, please make sure to head on over there. Show some love to the guy. He's putting these bases together, jumping on voice with me here to share his expertise with you guys to protect your loot, to make better war bases, and in general, be a better Clash of Clans player. And here, what do we have? A lot of wizards coming in. Is this a HGHB?
Yep.
Nice. We got healed giants, golem bowlers. Although I don't see any golem. Oh no, hog bowl. Where are the hogs though? No hogs.
He's got straight up. He's got giants, healers, and then the wizards.
Okay.
21 of them.
21. That's a lot of wizards. You don't see that very often, guys. But you know what? I guess it's an inexpensive army. It doesn't cost any dark elixir. He's probably doing some, dark farming right here. But is he going to find the dark? That's the question.
he's not gonna find the dark
No,
because he's walking around, and the
Yeah,
healer died too. So those giants are gonna get pummeled.
and look at you beating up on the poor guy with an E-drag out of the clan castle, Nemo. You dirty player.
I was actually testing another attack, so that's.
I bet
He took
you
my E-dragon. I needed that E-dragon.
You know what's funny? I never have my clan castle set to defend at all anymore because I would always be asking for donations. So I just kind of let them do whatever. I want to watch these wizards just go down to that E-drag, and wow, they got smoked. They really did get smoked right there. So another big thing to remember when you're defending with a base is you need to have a clan castle to help you defend. All right, guys, so that went quick. So Nemo, any last tips or things that you want to share with the audience here on your base building expertise? How can they become better base builders besides watching your channel and using the bases that you recommend?
There are plenty of guides out there. There are a whole bunch of information. If you're actually interested, just let me know. I can get you that info and get you involved more in the base building design. The idea is you have to kind of make sure that if you're building a farming base, you sort of have to move your traps around, and you have to make sure that you always change them. Look at the base, look at the replays, look at the way you're getting hit. Most of the time, people come in from the bottom, but again, that could change. So if that changes, you have to move your traps around and make sure that they're placed accordingly.
Yeah, especially if we're talking about an internet base. A base that gets thousands of views on YouTube is going to be used in a lot of different places. People may get used to it. So you got to move those traps around so that people don't anticipate every single element of the base. At least the traps can be a surprise. So guys, we're about to close out the video, and I want to again tell you one more time to go check out the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel. Exclusive Clash of Clans base designs for you. Yes, exactly. Yes, for you. So go check them out. Nemo, thanks for coming down, brother. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Echo. Thank you to the entire Echo fam. It's super fun. I hope this base serves you well. I hope it protects all of your Dark Elixir, and I hope to see you again soon.
What you guys should do is try it out and then let us know in the comments below. Come back to the video. Both Nemo and I will be in the comments section just trying to see how it worked out, if it worked out well for you guys. So let us know down below. And again, thank you so much for hanging out until the end of the video. If you made it, hashtag made it in the comments below. But for today, that's been it. Nemo and I will definitely come back at you guys with another base design video. If there's something specific you want, you could always let us know down below. Remember, come on and follow me over on Twitter at Echo Through Me. But I will see all you guys back here later on today. Till then, be good.